Good morning, everybody. It is a rainy day, as you can see today. It is day 8 and we are in a bad state with the battery. I've gone down to 11.9 volts now, so estimating that that's about 40% charge maybe on a good day. And what we're going to do today is we're going to take a drive because we're not going to get any sun to charge from our solar panel. So we're just going to do a little bit of a drive, and then I'll report back on how we do with the driving. Good morning, everybody. It is day 9 and we had a very wet night and a very wet day yesterday. So we did about 4+ hours of driving. And I managed to get the battery up to 12.6 volts, which means that we got about 30% of capacity in. We were driving about 4.5 hours, maybe 5 hours of charging, so that's about 25 amps for 30% is about right. Maybe the battery doesn't have all the capacity this it advertised to have. But yeah, today we had a bit of rain. It's all still very wet, but it just cleared up. So I set the panel up, and now we're charging again. We got 12.6 on the charging right now. That means that it's probably about 12.4 already. We're doing about 2.5 amps as usual. And yeah, that's a good thing to do. Yesterday when we got up to 12.6 overnight, it went down to 2.2. So as predicted, my fridge does draw about 2 amps an hour. So overnight it took about 20 amps off the battery, which is about 20%. So going from 12.6 to 12.2, it's about 1.5 volts per 10%. So yeah, I'm gonna do a whole calculation on how this thing works out. But even with a rainy day, even with a day without power, we were still good, even though our battery was pretty much drained. I was a bit eager on the running the freezer the first few days, thinking, oh yeah, we're fine, we have enough sunshine, we got enough coming in. But honestly, at this panel is not providing enough power, right? As I've already mentioned in a previous video, I think this panel is 60 watt, maybe it's 80 watt, maybe it's 420 watt panels, but more likely it's like, I don't know, 4 15 watt panels. Maybe one of them is 20, and the rest, that would not make it, you know, what is advertised, 120 watts. But if I had 120 watts of power, then I would be drawing about 5 amps off the battery right now. It is 11 a.m. right now, so it's 11:12, so we are in the zone where we should be getting most of the capacity out of the battery, not 2.5 amps. So yeah, the manufacturer now is actually told me they'll be sending me a new panel, and we need to do some measurements of the open circuit voltage and open circuit amperage, and I'm going to show you how to do that because there's no good explanation on that. And I'm going to go deeper into my AGM battery also in a couple of my next videos, where I'm going to explain the benefits and caveats of the battery and what I think is happening to my battery. And I'm going to also do a performance measurement of the battery, where I'm going to run it with a 5 amp load and see how long it actually lasts, and predict whether it's draining correctly, whether it's, you know, producing the outputs as expected. And of course, if not, then this battery, if it has a little bit less charge than what it's rated for, then of course it's going to go back to the manufacturer for warranty replacement. But yeah, that's the update, and thank you very much. I will see you in my next video with more interesting stuff to come. Bye.